The morning rush at Blue Ivy Cafe was relentless. Coffee steamed, cups clattered, and laughter echoed from corner booths. Among the crowd of hurried customers, Maya, a 23-year-old waitress, worked quietly with practiced grace. She had been working here since she was 18, ever since her father disappeared one rainy night and never came back. She didn't talk much about him. All she had left was a silver locket and a faint birthmark on her wrist shaped almost like a crescent moon. Her father had the same one. He used to tell her, "This mark, my girl, runs in our blood. It's our family's secret." That morning, a black limousine stopped in front of the cafe. The door opened, and a tall, well-dressed man stepped out. Alexander Grant, billionaire CEO of Grant Enterprises. He wasn't the type who visited small-town cafes, yet there he was, looking oddly distant, as if haunted by ghosts only he could see. He ordered a simple black coffee, no sugar, no cream. When Maya brought his order, he noticed her hand as she set the cup down. His eyes froze. On her wrist, that crescent-shaped birthmark gleamed faintly in the sunlight. "Excuse me," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "That mark, where did you get it?" Maya blinked, confused. I was born with it, sir. My father had one too." Alexander's expression changed instantly. His hand shook as he slowly rolled up his sleeve, revealing the exact same mark on his wrist. For a moment, silence swallowed the cafe. Maya gasped. "You have the same one." Alexander's jaw tightened. "What did you say your father's name was?" Her heart pounded. Daniel Harper." The billionaire went pale. The name hit him like a thunderbolt. The forgotten past. Alexander leaned back in his chair, his mind spinning. He whispered, "Daniel Harper, that can't be possible." Maya frowned. "Why? Did you know him?" He didn't answer immediately. Instead, he gestured for her to sit. Something about her voice, her eyes, it was like looking into a mirror of someone he once knew. He didn't care that other customers stared. For the first time in years, his walls cracked. "I knew your father," Alexander finally said. "He worked for me, 25 years ago. We were closer than be colleagues." Maya's brow furrowed. "What do you mean?" He sighed heavily. "Your father and I were brothers." Maya's hand flew to her mouth. "That's impossible. My father never said he couldn't," Alexander said quietly. "We had a fight. A terrible one. Over our family business, over everything. He walked away, said he'd start fresh. I tried to find him, but he vanished." Maya's eyes filled with tears. "All these years, you were my uncle." He nodded slowly, his eyes misting too. "I thought he was dead. I searched for him everywhere." "And you?" He shook his head in disbelief. "You look just like him." Her breath caught in her throat. "But why didn't he ever tell me?" She whispered. "Why keep that secret?" Alexander's voice softened. "Because he wanted to protect you. Our family name wasn't always clean. There were enemies, rival corporations, dangerous people. He wanted you safe." Maya clutched her locket tightly. Inside was a faded photo of her father holding a baby. For the first time, she noticed a second person in the corner, a man she'd never paid attention to before. The same blue eyes, the same jawline. It was Alexander Grant. Her tears spilled over. "You were there." He nodded. "The day you were born." Then he said something that made her world tilt even further. "Your father didn't just leave, he was taken." The truth unfolded. Rain fell outside the cafe as Alexander spoke. His voice was grave, each word heavy with years of buried guilt. 20 years ago, he said, our company was attacked by competitors who wanted control of the Grant fortune. They tried to use me and your father against each other. One night, he was kidnapped. I paid the ransom, but he never came back." Maya stared at him in shock. "So you thought he was dead?" He nodded. "But now I know, he might have survived. Because a few years later, an anonymous donor kept sending money to an orphanage in this very town under your father's name." Maya's breath hitched. "That orphanage raised me for a while after he disappeared." They both fell silent. The truth was like a puzzle coming together too late. Alexander looked at her, guilt clouding his eyes. "Maya, if I had tried harder, if I hadn't let pride blind me, maybe your father would still be here." She shook her head through tears. "You can't change the past, sir. But you found me. Maybe that's what he wanted." He smiled sadly. "You have his strength. His heart." A few days later, Alexander invited her to his office, a glass tower overlooking the city. He showed her documents proving her father's partnership in the company, and how his shares had remained untouched. "You're his heir," he said. "Half of this company is rightfully yours." Maya's jaw dropped. "Number. I don't want money. I just wanted to know the truth." He smiled softly. "Then let me make it right. Work with me. Be part of what your father started." She hesitated, then nodded slowly. "All right, Uncle Alexander." Tears glistened in his eyes as he pulled her into a warm, trembling embrace. For the first time in decades, he felt whole again. As they stood together by the window, the rain cleared. Sunlight streamed through, touching their matching birthmarks, two crescents that glowed side by side. And somewhere, deep in her heart, Maya felt her father's presence, whispering, "You found home, my little star."